6 hours to take all the shit off of the engine and break it down to an actual long block itself. But yeah, turbos are all under the car. Spark plugs are on the sides. Intercoolers are in the gills right here. Actually feel the intercooler right there. You reach in there.
Oh wow.
Yep. So
That is
it's got intercooler
crazy.
on each side, one for each turbo. So these are our like upgraded, better ones. So for stock turbos, we stay with the stock airbox for as long as possible, even like the VTG hybrid upgrade.
This the airbox?
Yeah. Wow. So everything's actually like, so everybody always thinks like, all right, so we did intakes. So they're these like silicone boots right here. And they run all the way down to the turbos, which are under the car. So they'll work for like the VTG hybrids, which would be like the upgrade for like a stock location turbo. Once you go bigger than that, you basically can't do it. What we'll do is we'll actually run the intake up over the intercooler because you can't fit the tubing through. But for stock airbox, so like all these little grommets fit up to this. So like the stock airbox is so superior as opposed to eliminating it and running basically like filters like that. It's actually not as good. And it's been like, I'll argue that shit online all day long. Like it's literally dyno proved it. Like the stock airbox, as far as the intake air temps, these are the best. Trying to get a fan to actually blow into it is a little tricky.
This is the fan.
So this fan, actually, the only thing that this is doing is basically just trying to take as much hot air out of the engine bay. It's actually not like cooling the intakes or doing anything crazy. It's just trying to evacuate as much hot air out of it because they do get really fucking hot.
So it's like a vent up here?
Yeah, so
Close it.
you gotta kind of thank you.
Okay.
That's all this is, and this as well. So this all dumps into the stock airbox, and that's why I always tell people like stick with the stock airbox as long as you possibly can. You know, and then like going more into like the VTG hybrids and stuff like that, which we're leaning away from for many other reasons. Because I would love to keep the stock airbox, but eventually we're going to run into the issue where it's going to have to go. Because then we're going to do the 3-inch Y pipe on it, which we have made. It just fits with the airbox like shit, and it rubs all crazy. So I took it out and put the stock Y pipe back in it. Because it like destroyed it. It's made out of titanium, so it's really pretty, and I don't want to scuff the shit out of it.
This is amazing.
Oh, yeah, dude, these are the best cars ever made, in my eye. I mean,
The motor is in the trunk.
I was driving an R8 this morning. I was in my boy's R8 driving it around the neighborhood, and he's like, "How do you like it?" I was like, "Little."
It's little.
Yeah, because these like a lot of people don't realize when you sit in them, like you have like your headspace is like insane.
Man,
You
after
know?
getting in and out of Z is like everything is a fucking boat to me now.
Yeah, because they're compact. They're super compact. But these are like, I actually fit in this car with a helmet on a stock seat. So like that was like the biggest problem I always have with like track riding cars, even like when I was drifting and shit like that. Was hitting my head on the cage, getting a proper seating position. So I actually had like a little bit of room above my head. So like if I did like jump on the track or something like that, I didn't like jostle around too much in the car, and I wasn't hitting my head on the cage too much. I mean, you're wearing a helmet, but it's still like, you still feel it. It still sounds like somebody's slamming on your helmet when you hit it on the cage. And then padding and stuff obviously helps, but it's a lot of good build. That's why I like this. This will eventually have a cage in it and probably get all torn apart. And I'm trying to buy another one very soon. I'm going to buy an older one.
Alright, so are you planning to drift this?
Nah. I would like to... Don't quote me on that. I want to do like the rolling mile stuff, like rolling half mile shit. Okay. So like more roll racing as opposed to drag racing. I mean, these really are the worst drag cars. They're really not very happy. So doing like roll racing and stuff like that, of like Pocono Raceway, Shift Sector has a couple different events that they run, which I would love to get to Shift Sector. It's just nothing's local. They're all further out. But I would like to do stuff like that. I want to get that 200 mile an hour club shirt. You know, that would be really cool.
Well, shoot, you got it on the dash.
we got a ways to go. We got a long ways to go. I don't think I'll push it this week.
Oh my god.
I didn't get that far yet. We got to 195 on the east.
That's still fast.
We got there in Mexico, you know. Mexico. But yeah, I mean, it takes a lot, man. You start to battle a lot of different things once you start passing miles per hour. Everything's heavy. You know, you're fighting gravitational pull, you're fighting wind, everything. Everything's a variable. So for this car to get into that area, Probably gonna need like another probably 500-600 horsepower.
Are you able to roll the back windows down as well?
These no, so these are all fixed. It's got a sunroof, which is like a tin can.
Well,
So
that's a
another
plus.
thing.
It comes with a sunroof.
Right. Well, I was actually, if I could have bought one without one, I would have, but the option was there, but like, there's nothing here. Like the headliner is literally, there's nothing up here.
Oh,
It's just
yeah,
a
it's-
piece of suede wrapped over metal.
Wow.
There's no padding, nothing. So they do kind of, they don't like they don't drape down, but you do see it like in your rear view, like, kind of swaying when you have the windows down. But other than that, yeah, this is the funnest car ever.
And what are these? What's these those?
You can put a roof rack on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for all the executives that they want to go skiing or doing their biking and shit.
On this little car.
Yeah, you slide a roof rack in. They made a roof rack.
That's
Which
crazy.
I would never buy it because it's
So they give you no trunk space, but they give you space to put a roof rack.
So then you could be like that guy that like back in the day bought that big ass box and put it on top to put
Oh
all
my
your shit in
God.
it.
I'm the one that try to put a bike rack on top and ride my bike up a ramp on there or something.
Dude, I was thinking, because I rode bikes for a long time, and I was thinking about that would be cool, but I can't ride bikes now. I broke my ankle here, bro. Like literally right here.
On the bike?
How?
On a pedal bike.
Yeah, no, not on
Oh,
an
I'm talking about a dirt bike rack.
The whole time I thought he was talking about an actual dirt bike. He's talking about a pedal bike.
No, unfortunately I grew up in a family where it was like, we did dirt bikes and quads. And then, like 2 years ago, I just went crazy. So I bought a bunch of quads, a little bunch of dirt bikes. And I got rid of them, man. I just saw like what I was gonna do, and like there was just no like discipline behind it, or self-control behind it. Like to own a dirt bike and a quad, like you have to be very disciplined, I believe, because you can get hurt really easy. And it all it takes is like, you know, you get a little too confident and then you get hurt. So I sold everything kind of just to maybe not make a mistake. But I'm gonna get another dirt bike soon. I want to do like a proper dirt bike or like a quad. I love quads, like Quadzilla. I would love to get one of those. You know what a Quadzilla is, right?
Like an LT 500,
Yeah,
LT 250
I love them, man. I love them. Had a couple
So hard to
last
come by them now. Actually, I just saw some.
year. Like I know Englishtown has a dirt bike track. That's Jersey. So we really don't have anything in PA.
Exactly.
And
And then they tell us, they're like, oh yeah, load your bike up and go over there. But who's to say everybody has a truck that just load up and go? You know what I mean?
And then they forget to tell you need a membership or
Yeah.
$150 every time.
Then you gotta, spend $200 every time you want to ride your bike.
It's such a pain in the ass. Yeah. And that the law that they just
Man, they are on a whole nother level.
listen, I tell people every day of the week, man, I'd rather have somebody riding dirt bikes. I don't give a fuck. Cut me off. Give me the finger, dude. Oh, cause I watch out for bikes. Like I'm again, like that's something you don't fuck around with. But like how I see it is like, would you rather be somebody selling drugs or riding bikes?
True.
Go fucking ride bikes.
Sometimes there are dickheads out there that, that be on the bikes and do whatever, but
And the day, man,
Can't stop 'em all.
they're not killing me, they're not killing people, they're not selling drugs, man.
yeah, as
Fucking
long as they're
ride.
not doing that.
That's why I like it back here. Like it's a bit of land to be able to ride on.
Yeah, I don't think nobody fuck with you back there, honestly.
Dude, we were drifting in that section there. So we're drifting back there. This is like 2 years ago, and the cops come. And the cops, we had like two of our Jersey buddies over here, and the cop pulled up. He's like, "Yeah, you motherfuckers are from Jersey?" And they're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, get out of here, dude. What are you doing over here?" And they're like, "All the PA guys, you guys can do what you gotta do." And they're
Hey, yo!
letting it rip around again and again. Yeah. They don't bother you back there yet. Because there's a lot of the area. We've been here for so long. It's like when they see a crazy car driving around and stuff, they know exactly where you're from. They're not dumb, you know. So being able to have a bit of freedom back here, it's nice. Have a good time.
So, guys, we've been doing all this talking about this car and telling you guys what's been going on, and I never introduced you to who this is. So, this is Quentin. This is the owner of NSI, Never Sleep Imports. NSI, don't forget it, NSI. What'd I say? NSI, right? Right. So, Quentin, owner of NSI, SOB Rue.
The man right here, yo. The man with the plan.
The man with the plan, the man with the hands. He's the one that's, you know, doing the greatness out here and creating this, creating that, getting all these beautiful cars done, putting all his work into them, and taking his good old time to, you know, make sure he's doing a great job out here.
Did you check out the S2000?
I looked at it, but I didn't,
You didn't get
really
to see it?
look
I mean,
at
it's
it.
darker.
I'm gonna check out
This
the
is another
S2000.
really. Actually, the owner just called me, so I gotta call him.